Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Comedy Sportz Improv workshop that we're going to do here today. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm Dave Gow. I'm with Comedy Sportz Richmond. Comedy Sportz has been in Richmond for 25 years. That's a long time. And we are also worldwide. We're in a bunch of cities all over the place, from New York to LA to even Manchester, England. So Comedy Sportz is in a lot of places, and we have so much fun doing it. And what do? Well, we play fun comedy improv games as if it was a sport, right? So that means that we're doing comedy and sports. So Comedy Sportz makes a lot of sense. It's a lot of fun. So what is improv? That's a good question. Improv is pretty much making things up as you go along, right? That's the easiest way to look at it. It's not really about being funny, but usually you laugh when you're doing it because you have a lot of fun, and funny things come out of just making things up as you go, and being real about it. That's the really cool thing about improv. It's a great way to observe, connect, and respond. That's what we like to say, is you like to see all the things around you. You observe, you use your powers of observation. You connect, you figure out how you connect with what you just saw or what you just observed, and you respond. You do something that is an appropriate reaction to what you just did. And that's all without thinking. This is improv. You're just making it up. You're not worrying about thinking it, but that's what you're doing. That's the thing you're doing. And the cool thing about improv is that you can do it by yourself. But what's awesome is that it's a lot of fun to do improv with other people. So quite often you'll improvise with another person or two other people or three other people, a group of people. And it's just much more fun to be able to do that with a bunch of people. It's just playing. It's just playing and having a lot of fun. So what we love about that is that in that group, you are supporting the people that you're with. Your job is to make them look good. And guess what? It's their job to make you look good, right? So it's a very supportive and positive thing. And you're not going to make any mistakes, because if a mistake comes along and your partner is just trying to make you look good, then it's not going to look like a mistake. It's going to look like it was meant to happen. That's what's so much fun about improv. You know, when you're learning improv, you learn the phrase yes and. The phrase yes and is so powerful. Yes means you accept what has been given to you, what has been offered to you. And means you build upon it. You give back. You offer something back and build back upon it. So what I mean by that, by giving, like if you're just playing and pretending stuff on stage, no one's actually giving presents. But the gift in improv is when you offer something that someone can play with. Like, for example, if my partner came out and said, "Hello, Grandpa." Well, they just gave me a gift. They said, "You know what? You can pretend to be Grandpa." I'm like, "Oh, that's wonderful." So I'm going to pretend to be Grandpa. And I'll go, "Well, hello." That's me saying yes. Pretending to be Grandpa right away. No matter whether I thought I was going to be Grandpa or not, I'm going to say yes. And then when I say and, I'm going to give something back that helps them connect with me, right? So I'm going to say something like, "I can't wait to play baseball with you, Billy." And then that kid knows, or that improviser knows, they're Billy, a kid of some sort, but that they're going to play baseball with me and we have something to do together, right? We have connected. We've said yes to each other. We've built on each other's offers. And that is a wonderful part of improv. Now, who can do improv? Everybody. Yeah, everybody. I mean, you do it, right? You're doing improv right now. You don't know what you're doing. No one handed you a script for the day. You're not reading out of a script. So you're making things up as you go along. Congratulations, you're doing improv. That's it. And have you ever played pretend with a bunch of your friends? That's improvising. That's doing improv, because you're pretending to be somebody that you're not. You're turning yourself into another character, and you're doing fun things that you're making up, that no one told you what to do. They weren't written down. It was things that you are just creating. That's improv. So you've already done it. So with that in mind, you don't have to worry about like, I don't know if I can do this. Yeah, you can. You know, we already know you can. So let's play a game. And it's a lot better if I have a partner to work with me on this. So I tell you what, I'm going to have my best friend Terry come and help me out.
Hi, everybody. I'm Terry.
Terry's here, everybody. Terry's going to help us learn a little bit about stories so that we can play that word at a time story. So, Terry, can you tell us what are some really important things when it comes to telling a story?
Well, the most important thing about telling a story are the people in the story. They're known as characters. And the other things that you have in a story are like the location, the place where the story happens.
All right.
Other things that happen in a story is something called plot. And what that means is that if you have a regular day where things happen, maybe something different happens on that day. And maybe something else different happens on that day. So the things that happen in your story are known as plot.
Oh, that's awesome. And so when we tell stories, we think about our characters and what they normally do, and then what special happened to them for that story. And then because of that, what things changed from then on.
Yes.
That's awesome. Well, that's the basics of telling the story, but the game of word at a time story doesn't give you, only you, control of the whole story. What it does is it means that you and your partner are going to try to remember these things about a story while you tell a story only one word at a time. And what that means is that I'm going to say a word and then Terry will say a word. And then I'll say the next one and then Terry will say the next one. And we're going to go back and forth and we're going to try to tell a story in that way. So before you try it, we're going to give you an example, okay? So but we can come up with the name of a story that's never been told before, and that's important about improv. Come up with something that's brand new, not a story that you already saw in a movie, but a story that is brand new. So, Terry, what's the name of a story that's never been told before?
The pumpkin bottle.
The pumpkin bottle. Yeah, okay. We're going to tell the story of the pumpkin bottle. And Terry will start with the first word.
Once
upon
a time.
And that's okay. If you make a mistake in improv, it's fun. You get a chance to laugh and clap and say, that was great, you know, and that's fun. Right? She did two words, which is funny because it's not two word at a time story. So we're going to try again with the pumpkin bottle, one word at a time. And remember, if you play it and you make a mistake, laugh, take a bow, say, I made a mistake, thank you, and move on and do it again. So here we go, the pumpkin bottle.
Once
upon
a
time
there
was
a
little
pumpkin.
His
name
was
Bob.
Bob,
the
pumpkin,
needed
love,
but
nobody
could
love
Bob.
Luckily,
he
knew
a
special
bottle
whose
only
hope
was
to
find
Bob.
So
when
the
bottle
found
Bob,
Bob
jumped
for
joy.
He
knew
that
the
bottle
could
help
him
find
love.
Yay!
See? Simple story. And neither one of us had control of the story alone. But together, we were improvising together. We had each other's backs and we made each other look good and supported each other in the choices that we made, even if that wasn't what the other person was thinking. So now what we want you to do is try it yourself. Go ahead and find a partner, and you could do it with one other person or two other people or three other people. It doesn't matter. Just always go in that same order. And try to tell a story that has just a few characters, just a couple, that has a simple thing and that moves on and something happens, and then in the end, something has changed and is different. See if you can make that story happen. Go ahead and pause this video, play that game, or stop the video actually, and then play that game, and then go ahead and come back and play the video again, and we'll teach you one more game. Yay! You did it! I guess you did it. I actually didn't see you. Yeah, as far as I know, they did it. Yeah. But I hope you had a lot of fun playing Word at a Time Story. We want to teach you another game, okay? Now, this game is called What Are You Doing? And in this game, you actually have to move around and do some things with a partner, okay? This is just a two-person game. Actually, more people can play, and I'll explain that in a little bit, but two at a time, okay? And here's what's going to happen. The first person, we'll say Terry will be the first person. The first person is going to start by doing some kind of an action. So Terry, just start doing some kind of action over and over again. So Terry's just sort of wiggling or dancing, right? Now, the second person starts by saying, "What are you doing?" Now, Terry has to respond with something other than what she is doing. So whatever she says, it can't be what she actually is doing. So she can't say wiggling or dancing right now, okay? But Terry will say something like this.
Building a house.
Now, as soon as Terry says building a house, she can stop doing what she was doing, but I have to start doing what she said. So I have to start building a house. And I'm going to do that by doing something really big and physical. And I'm also going to say things and make sound effects and stuff like, oh, putting the bricks together. Oh. And so, see, I'm building a house like I think it should be, which is perfect. However you think it should be, just have fun with it. And then while I'm still doing my action, Terry's going to ask me the next question.
What are you doing? And
I have to respond with something that I am not doing, so I can't say building a house. So I'm going to say flying a kite. And then I stop doing what I was doing, and now I ask her, what are you doing?
Driving to work.
Beep, beep. Boy, I can't wait to go to work today.
What are you doing?
Walking my dog. What are you doing?
Eating a pie.
Nom, 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 nom,
what are you doing?
Nom. Eating a pie. Oh, I said what I was doing, right? So then I'd be out. If you have more than two people, then the next person would come in and take my place, right? If you just have the two people, that just means you're done with that round. Do it again. It's a lot of fun. Now, here's a challenge for you. Do a category. So, for example, let's say the category is sports. That means that all of your what are you doing answers have to have something to do with sports. So it could be throwing a football or kicking a field goal or making a home run, right? Like anything to do, or putting on my sports shoes, even if you don't know much about sports, right? And another fun one is to do an alphabet round that all of your answers have to start with the same letter. So if your letter is A, what are you doing? Apple eating, right? That would work. Or if you do two letters, like, what are your initials, Terry?
Terry,
yeah.
Gal, so T and G.
Okay, so if my initials were T and G and Terry asked me,
hey, what are you doing?
I have to say something that starts with T and G, such as talking giantly. I love to talk. And she talks giantly, right? So you can do that too. You can have all sorts of fun with your what are you doing rounds. So go ahead, stop this video and try the game of what are you doing. And you could use those variations, or you could do it just like Terry and I did it with no restrictions whatsoever, just having fun. Go ahead and play. thank you again, Terry, for playing with us. It was a lot of fun to have you here. And thank you all for learning those games and for playing those games. You know, when we play Comedy Sportz games, when we do a whole Comedy Sportz match, there's a whole bunch of different games that we play. And the audience, who we call the loyal fans, they get to vote on which team they thought had a better game, which team they thought did better. And we get points for that. And sometimes we play games where we get points just by playing some guessing games or by making up jokes on the spot. We get points for those games too. So it's a lot of fun. And like I said, it's a sporting event, right? It's our own comedy sporting event. And it's a lot of fun. In the end, one team's going to win or lose, or maybe sometimes we even tie. You never know. But this past year, we didn't get to do Comedy Sportz as we normally get to do it, right? We would normally do Comedy Sportz for all of our years here in Richmond. We do it on a stage. We have our own theater and we do Comedy Sportz. We play Comedy Sportz on that stage. But of course, this last year, that's not been a good idea to get a bunch of people together like that. So we've been doing Comedy Sportz online. We've been doing virtual Comedy Sportz matches. So that's a lot of fun too, because we do have loyal fans. We have our audience members come in and they watch on Zoom. And they can actually put suggestions in the chat instead of just yelling them out. They type them up in the chat so that we can see them. Or they vote in one of the Zoom polls. They get to vote on which team they think should get the points. So it's still an interactive event. And the audience, the loyal fans, are still a part of what we do. We're all improvising together. Let me show you now an example of one game that we played in a recent Comedy Sportz match.
So in Game-O-Matic, each of our players, Amy, Rachel, and Shannon, are going to pitch a particular game to you that you might want to see. But in order to do that, we need to give them some inspiration. So give me 2 letters in the chat, whether it be your initials or your favorite letters, and those will be your inspiration. So what 2 letters are your favorites? I see a C and I see a T. So CT are our 2 letters for these games that are going to be made up on the spot, and one of them will be played on the spot. So Amy, what does CT stand for? What game is that?
Oh, yeah, games. This is my favorite game. It's Cute Tea Party. Tea Party's one word. And we do a scene, and every time you as the ref call clink, clink, we immediately convert to being at a fancy tea party.
Okay, I'm a fan of that. I'm writing that down because I'm going to play that later. Okay. How about you, Shannon? What's CT?
CT stands for the Beatles song "Come Together," and we're going to have a regular scene. But whenever the Mr. Voice plays "Come Together," then we all have to speak in one voice.
We're playing this game all the time now. Okay. All right. So you've heard "Cute Tea Party," one word, and you've heard "Come Together." Now, Rachel, what is CT?
A letdown. CT stands for cat therapist. One of us is a cat therapist, and the other 2 are a bunch of cats that have to.
These are great.
Writing all these down. Okay, loyal fans. So now we have Cute Tea Party. We have Coming Together. And we have Cat Therapist. The fact that I'm pointing to each of them on my screen doesn't matter to you, but it matters to me because it says something. But we're now going to put a poll up for our loyal fans to vote on which CT game they want to play.
Come together.
And it looks like we're coming together as a cat therapist.
All right.
Whatever y'all want to do with that is Come Together and Cat Therapist both got tie votes there.
You know what? And there's no need for a tiebreaker. So I'm going to go ahead and come together as a cat therapist. So what we're going to do at this point in time is our Virginia hams. One of them is going to be a cat therapist. The other two are going to be cats. And of course, whenever I tweet my whistle off screen and yell tea party, that cat therapist, no wait, that's cute tea party. Come together. Whenever I say come together,
Yeah, Dave plays
the
the
voice does. When Dave does, they're going to start speaking one voice, and when he says "come together," when he stops, then they're going to speak separately. All right, so hams, are you ready for game
Of course we are.
Absolutely.
So this is Come Together Cat Therapist.
I don't know, Joanne. The last time we visited this therapist, she didn't know what to do with my cat Nip, you know?
You're right, Stacy. I'm not sure, Miss Therapist, where are your credentials from?
Well, I went to Meow University, but I had an undergrad at MU.
Oh, wow, Meow. You must be, I remember you from middle school. Your nickname was Tabby, yeah?
Okay, yep, it was.
Wow, you grew up to be so beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. We
go to get the
goats.
Yep. Go.
Oh. We talked about this. I have a problem sharing focus.
Okay.
It's okay. The thing is that, you know, when we are together, we work together.
Exactly. Now I think if we all go and get the goats, it will help the two of you communicate with your owners a little bit better.
That's a great idea.
I never put that together before.
Wow. You are good.
Yeah.
Those goats will never see it coming. They'll just go out there and just bat at their horns.
Yeah. Bring your best. Let's go. Let's go get the goats. Come on, every. You guys are running so fast. I don't. Okay. All right.
Wow. I've never seen goats this white before.
Yeah. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sneak up on them. And by we, I mean you two. Okay. This is independence, but again, we're gonna capture without clawing.
Oh. Retract our claws?
I'm gonna need you to retract the claws.
That's
strange.
Yeah, like non-aggressive.
Right. We want to befriend a goat and like learn how to hunt things. Your owners complained about the amount of dead creatures you kept bringing home. Okay.
Those were gifts. Gifts.
Very bad hunters.
I will spray this water bottle.
Wow.
That is Come Together Cat Therapist.
So there you go. That's an example of one of the many, many improv games that we can play. And it's making it up as you go, just like you learned today. Just like you practiced with the games that we practiced together and the games that you played, maybe just by yourself or with your partner, with your family member or your friend who's over there right now. I hope you had a lot of fun learning some basic stuff about improv today and learning a couple of games to play. This was a lot of fun to do for you. So thanks so much to the Richmond Performing Arts Alliance for inviting Comedy Sportz to be a part of the Lights Up series. This is a wonderful opportunity, and we are proud to be a part of that and proud to be a part of Richmond in all that we do. If you're looking for more opportunities to check out Comedy Sportz, check out our matches every weekend. We do them all every Saturday online right now. Hopefully we'll get back to the theater sometime, but for a while it's going to be online, and you can just watch it from your own home. It's a lot of fun. So have your parents check it out. We are at comedysportsrichmond.com or cszrichmond.com. And you know what? We also do summer camps, and we have some leagues for middle school and for high school. So if any of that is a good opportunity for you or for one of your friends or for someone you know, have your parents sign up for our email list at cszrichmond.com to get more information about that when we release the information, because we would love to have you come and take some classes and learn and play and just experience this improv with us together as we go along. So once again, thank you so much for being a part of this. Please make sure you continue to check out the entire Lights Up series and everything that the Richmond Performing Arts Alliance has to offer for you, and just keep playing and keep doing it. And we're looking forward to seeing you online and in person and in any place that you can actually have some fun and do some improv. Take care, everybody.